I started at GMI in 1960, and at that time there were no national fraternities on campus. Somewhere around 60% or higher of the students were in fraternities. There were 11 at that time, all locals, and joined Alpha Gam. I just wanted to be with a bunch of brothers. Like I said, I didn't have a brother growing up.
Right.
Fraternity life was great because there were no dorms. You either pledged a fraternity or you lived in an apartment somewhere. The fraternalism, the brotherhood, the good fellowship was a real big part of it. Being able to study with other people instead of living in an apartment situation. We did some things that were pretty extraordinary. My senior year, we added on the living room and made it just a fabulous place to belong to. And I'm glad to have joined Alpha Gamma Upsilon. It was a great group of guys, and we had a lot of wonderful times there. When GMI got accredited, we were able then to join national fraternities, and pretty much everyone was in favor of going with a national fraternity because we thought it would help our pledging. And in those days, we were one of the top houses on campus because we had the new house, which was built in 1958. What we did, I kind of took charge of that and said, let's set up two-man teams and look at, say, 6 or so national fraternities. And I picked Ralph Bergerman and said, let's us examine Phi Gamma Delta. In my case, Bill Zerman was a U of M grad, and he was the National Executive Secretary of Phi Gamma Delta. And he and I struck it up, hit it off very well, I should say. Phi Gamma was very interested in us because they had never had a new chapter that didn't have to be colonized. I mean, our colonization was minimal because we had a house. It was paid for. It slept 50 guys, and it was a very strong house. We had about 60 people there. Most of them were brothers, and the rest would be house guests or pledges. We looked at the values that the houses represented and the traditions they had, and then at a full membership meeting we had a vote, and the vote went to Phi Gamma Delta. And when we became Phi Gamma Delta, and Bill Zerman came out, the executive secretary, who was a U of M alumni, I asked him one day, I said, what chapter are we going to be? And he gave me a couple of Greek letters that I don't recall. And I said, well, I looked in the book, and there's no Alpha Gamma chapter. And he said, oh, yeah, why didn't I think of that? Of course. And they changed it from that other Greek letter designation to the Alpha Gamma chapter. Well, one of the brothers in Indianapolis, John Obergfell, walked into the kitchen the first night I was a pledge, and hadn't met me before, and I was doing dishes, and he walked in and said, wow, this pledge is as tall as a Watusi, and the name just stuck. And during Hell Week, I was very careful not to draw attention to myself in any other way because I wanted that to be my nickname, and it worked out that way. Right, we had a Father's Weekend, and my dad came up, and one of the pledges at that time, I think I was a junior, one of the pledges asked who he was looking for, and he said, oh, there he is over there. And he said, oh, then you must be Mr. Watusi. He has no idea what my first or last name was, but it was early in pledgeship, and he had just, it was his first work section up there. We have a small group of 6 couples, 6 guys that were around my time, a year before, a year after. and we call ourselves the Dirty Dozen. We used to get together 3, 4, 5, 6 times a year to go to the symphony or the opera or science museum or things like that, Institute of Arts. And we'd have dinner and take a tour, that type of thing. And we've continued to do that for 45 years now.
Being a Phi Gam, to me, it's a life-changing experience. It's now a part of me. I would say that it was a transformational event, a transformational part of my life that created this new me. Before I was a Phi Gam, I was the shy kid. I was the shy kid that got really good grades, that was kind of off in the corner doing my own thing, but really focused on what I was doing, but not very outwardly focused. And I think being a Fiji really brought me to being a leader, being comfortable with people, and kind of created a real different personality and a sense of community that I never had before.
One of the reasons I chose Phi Gamma Delta was because of the brothers and the wide diversity that we did have.
What attracted me was just the brotherhood. I walked in doors and I wasn't hassled with a bunch of guys trying to get you to do things. They're really laid back, and they're just fun to be.
What is friendship? There's a lot of stuff I'll do for these guys that I won't do for a lot of people. But friendship in the house, I wouldn't have joined the house if it wasn't for the friendships I've made my freshman year.
Well, for athletics, we have the intramural sports at Kettering, and we have teams in every single sport that we play, and we strive to win in the sports. We have a lot of athletic guys who like to go out and play sports.
1, 2, VT!
We'll talk about service. Do an annual 3-on-3 basketball tournament, helping out the Children's Museum. Go in, clean up, paint, participate in the different types of upkeep that they required and needed. Getting involved in Big Brothers Big Sisters type event. Well, our new academic plan has helped a lot.
Last term I got highest GPA among Greeks, so, and our B section last term got highest GPA among all the chapters on campus. This term I actually became a tutor, just because, a tutor with the school, just so that I could get paid for helping them. If you look at my tutor sign-in sheet, it's all brothers. Everybody I help with are brothers. That's one of the best feelings in the world, just trying to help other people.
Well, there are numerous benefits to having fraternities on campus. For one, fraternities tend to be the best leadership education resource available to college campuses today, especially when done correctly. The values that the young men learn in the fraternities stay with them throughout their lives and truly benefit the university by having leaders who are well-trained, tend to be a little bit more mature than the non-Greek members, and are aware of being part of something bigger and better than just themselves.
I feel like you're my brothers, even though your age is like my children or grandchildren. The guys I have met, and I think I've met quite a few of them at various events, are all good guys. I am proud to call them my brothers.